Welcome in Pesky Pole YouTube channel. We got second and 10 football. The 2022 college football season just released last week, or actually like 4 days ago. And we are going to do that as part of our project. We are doing this in the version of possession by possession. I've made a video of this last week or 2 weeks ago. It's my favorite way to play this game, second and 10 football. So Utah and Florida. This game was just played just an hour ago, the 2023 version, and of course they played last year in a great game in which Florida won. So let's go ahead and set this thing up here. I go AI control for both of them. All right, opening game of the season. You can see Utah's a 1 point favorite on the road. Utah lost this game last year. It was a great game. It was a game they probably should have won. And I think they took that out in Florida tonight in real life in the rematch. But Cameron Rising is playing tonight. He did not play in the real game today. He played last year, 177. He's the best player in the field. Anthony Richardson now in the Colts, 159. Pretty good player. You can see kind of going through here. Dalton Kincaid on the Buffalo Bills right now. Great tight end. Um, and down the board. So it's a 1 point favorite. Um, it looks like Utah has the better team. Florida with a better rushing attack. Um, so it should be interesting. Should be interesting. Let's play the game. Let's toss it up. And it looks like we'll kick it off here. So Utah will kick it to the Gators. Goes in ends for a touchback. So Gator ball to start things off. Anthony Richardson at the helm. We're going possession by possession in this one. And a field goal attempt is good to the Gators. A long drive, 12 plays, 46 yards. And they get 3 points. Richardson 2 for 6 passing, 2 carries for 16 yards, and a 14-yard run right there. And a bunch of time, and they get the field goal. So 3-0 Gators in this one. Kicking it off to the Utes. And here we go. Touchback, first down, 25-yard line. Let's see. Possession, 4th and 8. They got to punt the ball, so a 54-yard punt. They didn't get a first down, I don't believe. And the ball was out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Let's take a look. Rising 0 for 1. 1 carry, 4 yards for Curry. So a 3-and-out for Utah. So Gator ball up 3-zip. First quarter, 8:12 to go in the game. And Richardson is picked off. Anthony Richardson at the Gator 35-yard line throws a pick that Clark Phillips, um, he returns it 18 yards, and the Utah Utes are now set up at the 17-yard line of the Gators. So the first big turnover of the game. Let's see if Utah can cash in on that pick. And a fumble at the 6-yard line is recovered by Brenton Cox Jr. the Gators, and the Gators dodge a huge bullet right there as Tavian Thomas coughs it up, and the Gators hold and lead 3-0 still with 6:25 to go in the first quarter. So turnovers and a turnover. Gator ball, let's see what they can do here. And a 1-yard touchdown run. Anthony Richardson takes it in. 9 plays, 94 yards, 2 long drives for the Gators. That one ends in a touchdown. It is 10-0 Gators in this one. Richardson 4 for 10 throwing the ball, 69 yards, one pick. On the ground, 4 carries, 20 yards with a touchdown run. So 10-0 Gators here, first quarter, and they'll kick it to the Utes. Beautiful kick, lands in the end zone, be a touchback. So Utah down 10 early on here. And they come back. It is Cameron Rising, hits Vele. Is it Veal? I'm not sure. 28-yard pass for the touchdown. 10 plays, 75 yards. They answer back with 11:36 to go in the second quarter. The quarter switched there in that possession. It is 10-7, Rising 5 for 9, 63 yards. Still, though, Utah's not running the ball real well. That's a concern right there. But 10-7, a big touchdown right there. So kick it to Florida. And a fair catch by Trevor Etienne. And Gators will take over at their own 25-yard line. First and 10. Let's take a look. Here comes possession. 4th and 1. And Florida will punt it away. It's a 45-yard punt. Devon, I'm going to say Veal, returns it for 9 yards. So the Utah Utes will hold there and get the ball at their own 30-yard line. 9:29 to go in the first half. 10-7 Gators. And a punt there by Boomeister. 55 yards, touchback, Gator ball. 5:47 to go in the half. 10-7 Gators. And a 4th and goal from the Utah 3. The Gators choose to go for it. And an incomplete pass from Richardson to Xavier Henderson. And the Utah Utes hold. Interesting decision there by Billy Napier, the Gators, to not kick the field goal. It is 10-7. Utah is backed up with 2 minutes to go in the half. And a fumble, a fumble, and once again, Brenton Cox Jr. for the Gators falls on it for the second time this game. The Gators will have it at the Utah 11-yard line with 1:42 to go in the half. So apparently, going for it was the right call. They didn't get it, but they backed Utah up enough. They caused the fumble, and the Gators are in business here. 1:42 to go in the half. Can they cash in? And they do. Reynolds catches a 7-yard pass from Richardson. The kick is good. 17-7 Gators. 1:01 to go in the half. Utah ball on the kickoff here. Wow, oh wow. That's a touchback. 1:01 to go in the half. Can Rising lead them down there before the half ends and get some points? He takes a knee, so Utah will go in the locker room at the half, down 17-7. They'll get the ball to start the second half. Let's check the box score. Rising 7 for 12, 72 yards, 1 TD. You can see rushing wise, no one doing much for Utah. Anthony Richardson 7 for 18, not a great passer. You've been warned, Colt fans. 87 yards, 1 TD, 1 pick. Johnson 10 carries, 66 yards. Richardson 5 carries, 24 yards. The key in this game so far, Utah with 2 turnovers, Gators with 1. Um, Gators are outgaining Utah 2-1 basically, 223 to 108. And they're killing time possession 18:47, 11:13. So Utah is going to be pretty good. It's only down by 10 though, but it should be worse. It could be worse. Here's the kick. And it goes out of bounds. So Utah will get to start the 35-yard line. Second half, down by 10. Let's see what happens on this possession. And another fumble. Another fumble. This by Jalen Glover, a draw around midfield. He coughs it up. The Gators get it. Ventrell Miller. And the Gators will have it at midfield up by 10 with 12:33 to go in the third quarter. Let's take a look. Field goal attempt is good. Mihalek from 51 yards out nails it. And they take off 2:54 off the clock, 8 plays, only 15 yards though. Kind of a weird drive right there. But they got a 20-7 lead now in this one. We'll kick it off to Utah. And it's a touchback. So Utah ball, they need some points here, I would think. And they don't get it. So a punt out of bounds at the 4-6. They pin the Gators back there with 6:01 to go. And they need a turnover. Richardson can turn the ball over. Let's see what happens. 6:01 third quarter. Gator ball up by 13. And the Gators will punt that ball. A good punt from Crenshaw. 50-yard punt on that one. And Utah will take over at their 35-yard line. 3:16 to go in the third quarter. And there it is. Kincaid catches a touchdown pass from Cam Rising here early in the fourth quarter. Kick is good. 12 plays, 65 yards. It is 20-14. We have a new ball game. Let's go ahead and check the box score quickly. Rising, not having a great night. 10 for 21 for 103 yards with 2 touchdowns. He's got 4 carries for 17 yards. So they really kept him in check today. But despite that, if you're a Gator fan, you have to be kind of a little worried. But they've kept Rising in check. Yeah, it's a 6-point game. That has to be concerning right now. 20-14, Gator ball. 12:39 to go here in the game. Here's the kick. A fair catch. Gator ball at their own 25-yard line. I'm sorry. Big drive right here. And they're going to punt it away. So Crenshaw punts it 48 yards. Devon Veal for 9 yards. I'm probably saying that guy's name wrong. I apologize. So here we go. 20-14. Utah ball. 11:33 to go in the game. And a field goal. A 10-play, 48-yard drive. They got 5:48 off the clock. And they get a field goal 20-17. Now 5:45 to go. So the good news, they scored. The bad news was only a field goal, and the bad news as well, they took a bunch of time off that clock. 20-17 now. The Gators try to run this thing out, kill some clock, maybe get a score as well to really ice the game. Let's see what happens. And a picked off. Hubert picks it off, takes it back 40 yards. It's a pick six. A pick six. And the Utah Utes take a 24-20 lead. Anthony Richardson showing the proneness of turning the ball over. You've been warned, Colts fans. 24-20. Utah leads now with 4:57 to go. Oh my goodness. They'll kick it off to Florida. This is a good ball game. It's a fun way to play too. I enjoy playing second and 10 football this way. I really do. I'm looking forward to the NFL projects they're going to have going on this year. This is pretty fun. So 24-20. Can AR-15 redeem himself here? 4:57 to go in the ball game. Can he do it? And 4th and 3. Okay, 4th and 3 from Utah's 25. The Gators go for it. Richardson scrambles, gets pushed out of bounds after 2 yards, just short of the marker. And the Utah Utes will take over with 57 seconds to go in the game. In the game. They can ice it up right here. Possession, and that's the ball game. Utah wins it 24-20. They get outgained by Florida. They turn the ball over one more time than Florida. The difference is one of those turnovers was a pick six, and that was the difference. That was the difference. Both quarterbacks did not have a great game. Let's go to the box score briefly here. And Rising 13 for 24 for 131, 2 touchdowns, did not throw a pick. on the ground did not do much either, 4 for 17. He's a good runner usually. That contained him very well. If you gave me those numbers before the game, I would tell you the Gators would win the ball game. Unfortunately, Anthony Richardson, 12 for 33. That is ugly. 132. He threw a touchdown, but two picks. The second pick, the big one, the pick six. The Gators ran the ball pretty well. Maybe they should have ran the ball more. If I'm the get going back, if I'm a Gator fan, I'm questioning some of the play calls right there, folks. I'm questioning they did go for the fourth down there, and then they get the field goal. That actually kind of worked out well for them though, but still 24-20. Utah with a huge win here in week one of our 2022 replay. And we're gonna have more games for you too. So here's kind of the games. I'm gonna put Notre Dame, Ohio State will be on the channel next, not like right now, but later on in the week. Look for that one. I'm also doing a 2005 project for college football. And in the NFL, I'm doing the 2022 NFL project. And I'm going to do probably 1985 or 88. I haven't decided yet. I could do 93. I haven't decided yet. I'm still working through that. That's it from here. Great game, lots of fun. Drive by drive, possession by possession, I guess you can say, second and 10 football. It's the way to play. I'm telling you right now, it is so fun playing this way. It really is. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.